My name is Dr. Kelly Eckenrode, and I am a molecular microbiologist, and I hope to give you an exciting yet gentle introduction into understanding bacteria and microbiomes. Here, I am showing you the tree of life. All living organisms on Earth are represented here. Bacteria are predicted to be the first cells on Earth 3.5 billion years ago. All living things, past and present, are derived from the one bacterial ancestor that is located here in the center of the tree. So if you think about it, you are a descendant of ancient bacteria. There are three main kingdoms of life: bacteria, archaea, and eukaryotes. In other words, single-cell microbes are these two domains of life, all of this and all of this, and all of animals and plants are in this domain down here. It always blows me away that the majority of biodiversity on our planet is single-cell microbes. So what do bacteria do, and why are there so many of them? The short answer, we really don't know. In hundreds, scientists have explored bacteria by growing them in the lab. But it wasn't until the 1990s, where sequencing the DNA of bacterial samples from a human body, did we understand the complexity and diversity that lives among us. The collection of these thousands of different species inhabit different parts of our body, and this is called the microbiome. The majority of microbes live in our colon, genitals, mouth, skin, and respiratory tract. So what are these microbes doing there? Before we can ask what they're doing there, scientists needed to answer the question, who's there? Scientists have sampled thousands of volunteers and discovered that each person has a pretty diverse set of microbes, but there are commonalities. Each body site harbors a different array of bacteria with varying levels of complexity. For example, a healthy gut is associated, so gut here, a healthy gut is associated with a high diversity of different kinds of microbial species, while a diseased gut is associated with low diversity of different kinds of bacterial species. But conversely, a healthy vagina is associated with low diversities of different microbial species, while a disease state is associated with a high diversity of different microbes. Why is this? Researchers like myself are trying to find out, what is the role of bacteria in our life? One of the most important roles of the microbiome is maintaining our health, and even our moods and motivation. How? There is a complex bidirectional communication pathway between the bacteria in our guts and our brain. The bacteria in our guts secrete different molecules, and these molecules send signals through our nervous system. That transmits signals to our brain. The brain is responsible for receiving and sending signals to different hormone centers. These hormone centers will then release specific hormones in response to these signals. This phenomenon is called the microbiome gut-brain axis. Studies have found that patients with depressive episodes have a different composition of bacteria than people without depressive episodes. So in other words, the composition of bacterial types in your gut can affect your emotional state. And problematically, traditional antidepressant medication have shown to be less effective for people who demonstrate this bacterial shift in their gut. However, we do have some control in the composition of our gut microbiome. Certain diets, like eating fermented foods, and lifestyle choices like exercise, and where we live, like living in a rural environment, are shown to be associated with establishing a healthy gut microbiome. Because of COVID-19, many of us are isolated at home, which has disrupted our normal diets, exercise, and even being stuck in a city. For many of us, our mental health has been affected during COVID-19, and your gut microbiome might actually be playing a role. It is very difficult to pinpoint what is a healthy microbiome because of one reason: diversity. Each person is different from the next. We each have a different lifestyle, and all of these factors contribute to the wild complexity of our collective microbiomes. Enjoy the next series of this event, where Flor, Sarah, and Jessica will lead a deeper conversation about our connectivity through our microbes and beyond. Also, feel free to contact me by my email address here if you have any questions about the microbiome. Thank you.